Your Ram deserves a tonneau cover that looks good and works as hard as it does. And Back Industries Revolver X4TS with the T-slot rails does exactly that and then some. Featuring a clean, low-profile look with plenty of security and flexibility built in, the Revolver X4TS gives you everything you can ask from a tonneau cover and a little bit more. Just a quick note on fitment before we dive in here. This cover is designed to fit 2019 and newer Ram 1500s that are not equipped with the Ram box option. Shopping for tonneau covers can be overwhelming, but there are a few things that make the Revolver X4TS stand out from the rest of the pack. As you have no doubt noticed already, this is a hard rolling tonneau cover, which sort of gives you the best of both a soft rolling cover and a hard folding cover with none of the drawbacks of either of them. The aluminum inner slats here provide plenty of protection for your stuff, while the soft vinyl over top provides a clean, low profile look. The solid cover also means that there will be less of an issue with dirt and debris getting in between the slats, so it should make this easy to use and last a long time. You can also roll this up very easily with a one-handed release mechanism, and with the cover fully rolled up, you will have full access to the entirety of your bed space. And when you roll it back out, the auto-locking mechanism ensures that it will stay secure and provide a fully enclosed locked bed space. The party piece of this one though is that the rails also feature integrated T-slots, so you can use a bed rack or other cargo accessories that would otherwise mount to the edge of your truck's bed, meaning that you can take full advantage of your truck's payload capabilities. Marine grade black vinyl sits over top of that heavy duty cut resistant aluminum slats, and that makes the cover not only one that looks good, but one that should also last the test of time. It is again a pretty low profile setup. That cover combines with the full perimeter weather seals and the heavy duty bulkhead seals to ensure that this is about as weatherproof as a tonneau cover can get. The rotational locking rails here and the locking mechanism allow for one-handed operation, which makes this easy to use, and the nice black color is the same across all the pieces, so it looks cohesive and is quite low profile and stealthy once it's installed. Overall, this is about as solid and high quality as a tonneau cover gets. However, that does mean you're going to pay a price for it. Now, depending on your truck's bed size, this will run you between $1,700 and $1,800. So the price definitely reflects those features and the build quality. Though this cover is again very unique in the market thanks to the inclusion of those T-slots. So if you want a high quality tonneau that offers plenty of flexibility and easy use, then just be prepared that you're going to have to shell out for it. Installation gets an easy 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should take you maybe about an hour to complete. Everything is designed to bolt right onto your truck without the need for drilling or other modifications. That makes this a simple job for you to tackle at home. We're going to walk you through that install process right now too, so for that, let's head on out to the shop.
For this install, you will need an impact or a wrench, an adapter if necessary, a 9/16 socket, and a pair of angle cutters or scissors. What's up folks, today we're going to be doing a tonneau cover on our Ram, so let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to start off by installing our rails for our tonneau cover. These are going to go on with the slotted bracket towards the front of our bed at the cab. So we'll get those in position along with our provided clamps, so we'll show you how to get those on. So we'll hop up in there and get those in place. We'll get this on our bed rail, and you're going to butt that slotted bracket up with the bulkhead of your bed. We'll get that on. And we're going to install our middle clamp first. This is just to hold it in position. So we're going to take our provided clamp, and it has grooves to lock into the rail itself. We're going to center that up. We're going to grab a 9/16 socket, and we'll start to snug that down. Once it gets a little snug, I'm going to push down and in on our rail. Get that just snug. You don't want to over tighten this. Then we'll install our forward and rear clamps as well. Now your forward clamp, you want to go 6 to 9 inches from the bulkhead of your bed. But right here will do. Again, we'll grab our 9/16 socket. Snug that down. And we'll do the same thing for our rear clamp. This one we're going to go as far back as possible, leaving a little bit of space. Snug that up. Now once you have this side on, you can do the same thing for your other rail. Now once you have all of your regular clamps in place, it's time to install our retainer strap clamps. That's going to go right next to your front clamp. Same principle. Lock that in pretty much right next to it. again with our 9/16 socket. Now you want to make sure your strap, it's going to move a little bit, but you want to keep it kind of down as possible. As you can see, it's going to move. Keep that just like so. And then we'll do the same thing for the other side. Next, we're going to install our provided weather strip seal across our bulkhead of our bed. So you want to line this up flush with the front of your bulkhead and to the rails. And you're going to mark that out just with your finger or something like that. Then you can take angle cutters or scissors, cut this down to size. We're going to peel some of our adhesive cover off. Start this. Again, you want to line this up with the edges. We'll run this all the way across. Now you're not really pressing on it at this moment, you just want it to line up and kind of tack itself on. Continue that down to the other end. Tuck that in. And once you get that all the way across, you want to give a good press to make sure that adhesive sticks. So now that we have our rails set up, we're going to grab our cover and set that in place on the latch end, the tailgate end, and then we're going to unroll it, get rid of the packing material, and then we'll secure it up front. Just like so. Now it doesn't have to be perfect right now because we're going to line it up. Now we'll hop down and get the rest of it unrolled. Pack the material off. So now that we have this unrolled, you're going to find 2 bolt slots at the bracket end of your cover that are going to line up with our slotted brackets. So we've got 4 of our provided bolts we're going to slide 2 in each side, just like so. And you want to get those lined up with these slots. You want to make sure both of them go through the brackets. And then we'll do the same thing for the other side. Now once we've got all of our hardware lined up, I'm going to fold this over, get these set. Now you want to make sure your seal sits over that foam seal. Give that a little bit of a push down so that hardware comes through. And we'll do that for the other side as well. Alright guys, so our next step is going to be to roll up our cover so we can get to those bolts and get those loosely mounted in place so then we can make any adjustments we need to make to our cover. So we roll this up. Roll that up all the way, and that's going to help put pressure on that hardware. Now we'll grab our hand turn nuts and get those tightened down. So now we're up at our mounting hardware, and we're going to grab our rubber washer as well as our metal washer and our knob. We're going to get one in place on each of our bolts. And we're going to tighten these down by hand. Now we're not going to fully tighten them just yet because we might have to make adjustments. We just want these to hold this in place for now. Now that we have this side loosely in place, we'll do the same thing for the other side. Next, we can roll our cover back out and see how it lands at the tailgate section and see if we need to make any adjustments. Now you want your latches to land in the middle of your locking mechanism there. Make sure both sides are in. Make sure that locks down. And you just want to make sure this is going to cover the end of your tailgate. It looks like it will. So after you've made your adjustments, we can roll our cover up and it's time to set our restraining latches. So we're going to take the end points, run them in like so, turn them 90 degrees, and then we'll pull these straps tight. Make sure that's secure. And once you have those tight, you can also reach back under and fully tighten your knobs for your hardware. You want to do that for all of them. And then also, in addition to that, you're going to see where your cover lands. We're going to take these bumpers. This is going to protect your back window a little bit. we're gonna stick those onto our cover in between the slats. You don't want these to prevent your cover from rolling up or unrolling. You wanna put at least 2 on each side. You wanna make sure they're at a spot where if this rolls forward and does bump into your rear window, it's gonna hit these bumpers and not the cover itself. Then we'll do the same thing for the other side. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our BAK Industries Revolver X4T-S tonneau cover with T-slot rails for your 19 to current Ram 1500 without Ram box. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.